Hello and welcome to my little bookish corner of the internet. My name's Harriet. Today I'm going to be celebrating my 1-year anniversary on BookTube. Now, as this video is going up, it's actually one day before the day that I uploaded my video last year. But I'm so excited. I can't believe how far we've come. Thank you so much to everyone that's watched my videos, especially those of you who have been here from the very beginning, because I know some of you are out there. Thank you again so much from the bottom of my heart. This is something that I've really enjoyed doing for a very long time now, and I can't believe sometimes that I'm actually doing it, putting myself out on the internet like this, because it's so not me, but I feel like it's really improved my confidence. But to celebrate, I thought it would be cool to do the BookTube Newbie Tag 2.0. I don't know if you've heard of it before, but it's basically revisiting your BookTube channel, talking about yourself for people that maybe haven't watched you or have been watching you for a really long time, talking about where the future's going to take us. And I will leave my BookTube Newbie Tag link down below. It's embarrassing. I'm so sorry. The editing is awful. The software I was using made like glitchy noises. I'm very quiet, I'm very not myself. But yeah, I'll leave it down below anyway for memories, and let's get into this. I wasn't tagged in this, by the way, I just thought it'd be fun to do, so I'll leave the original creator down below so you can go and check the original video out. But definitely get yourself a cup of tea and we'll get into it. Okay, question number 1 is, what genres would you like to see talked about more on BookTube? For me, it would be non-fiction. I don't know about you, but I have to really search to try and find new non-fiction books that are going to be very interesting and that are worth reading. I don't really see them advertised a lot on my BookTube, saying that I don't have time to watch a lot of videos at the moment anyway. I barely have time to film my own. But yeah, as far as I can remember, I don't really see a lot of non-fiction talked about on BookTube. I actually want to do a video about non-fiction books that I really want to read this year, so I will have that uploaded at some point soon. Yeah, I'd love to have more recommended to me. I would say fantasy, but there's plenty of that out there. It's just because it's my favourite genre and what I gravitate towards. So yeah, I would say non-fiction. I'd love to see more. I'd love to have more older non-fiction talked about that people have kind of revisited now in this age and that are still valid and worth reading, because that's something I really want to focus on this year. So question number 2 is, what do you feel is the best way to make friends on BookTube? Firstly, be yourself. Secondly, engage. All you have to do is watch more Booktubers and go down in the comments, leave a little comment about what you thought, your opinions. Obviously, always be nice, because otherwise no one's going to want to be your friend. Try and be a good person. And yeah, just engage with people, reply to other people's comments. Honestly, just be truthful, be yourself, and people will come towards you if they want to be your friend. It's always cool to kind of support, if you are a booktuber yourself, support other booktubers as well, because there's always a chance you can do a buddy read or you can meet up with them, like me and Rachael. We did our collab video together. I never would have gone to London to meet someone that I had never met before and film a video with them, but I've met up with her twice now, and she's a really lovely person, and I wouldn't have done that unless I'd found her channel through her commenting on mine kind of thing. So yeah, always engage with people in your comments or on other people's comments, and you never know who you might meet. Question number 3 is, what do you enjoy most about making BookTube videos? For me, it's the creativity, and also just taking that time to sit down by myself and just kind of talk to a camera, because it feels almost like I'm talking to other people, which is quite sweet. And also just taking time away from regular everyday to-day life and creating these videos. And it's given me better social skills, I think. So just being able to kind of talk to a camera, even though there's no one there, in my head I'm kind of picturing loads of you in the background, and how you're going to hear what I'm saying, how you're going to respond. Yeah, I think the thing I've enjoyed the most is how much more confident it's made me. I don't know if that comes across in my videos. I feel like if I went back to my old videos and watched those, I would see a big difference in, well, firstly, just how loudly I'm speaking. Like, there are other people in the house right now, but they know I have a BookTube channel, so it doesn't matter if they hear me talking, they're not going to think anything about it. Whereas when I started my BookTube channel, my partner and his mum were upstairs, and I was talking really quietly, and I was going like this, so they couldn't hear what I was saying, so the camera could hear what I was saying. And yeah, it was just really embarrassing. So definitely a confidence thing for me. And like I say, just sharing my thoughts about all of these books, talking to people about books, not only in my videos, but being able to kind of engage and talk to other booktubers and other people in my comments, and just discuss books, because I don't have anyone in my life at the moment that actually reads books, apart from some of the people at work. And Callum reads now and again, but he doesn't really read the kind of books that I read. He's more into like historical works and science fiction, which I don't tend to delve into. I'm more of a fantasy person. So yeah, it's nice to have that community to kind of talk about books and that safe space where you can just be who you want to be. Question number 4 is, what do you least look forward to when making BookTube videos? That's a hard question. I guess it's just setting everything up because I don't really have a filming space at the moment. I'm using like a stool that's usually in my bedroom. I'm using a crappy little tripod from Primark that I got years ago. I have to carry all the books I want to talk about into this room, set on my fairy lights, light a candle, make myself tea. It's quite nice to do, I suppose, but it's also, it takes time. It takes a little bit of time, but I don't actually have any lights or anything set up. I just use natural lighting, so that's quite cool. And yeah, there's not really a lot that I complain about. I enjoy editing. It takes a while. I usually do it at night time, which probably isn't very good for my eyes, but then I read afterwards to kind of calm myself down. Yeah, I don't think I really have an answer to this question. I don't really dislike anything about it. Question number 5 is, what videos other than tags, TBRs, wrap-ups, reviews and recommendations would you want to see more of? I mean, what else is there? This is going to sound really strange, but I really enjoy it when people do like drunk or high shopping online, or reading bad reviews of their favourite books or good reviews of their least favourite books. I find those very cool. Just anything that feels personal, like you're sitting down in a cozy space and whoever you're watching is kind of talking about books, obviously, but just doing something creative, just anything creative really. And anything where you can really see that person's personality show through. I really like weekly vlogs and things like that as well. Although I suppose that links into challenges and tags because I like watching the 100 page a day challenge. Basically Brit does that quite a lot. That's where I got my inspiration for my video when I did it. Yeah, I suppose there's not really a lot else, is there? I'm actually not the most creative person, so I tend to just take inspiration from other booktubers and then I'll leave them linked down below. Question number 6 is, what are some themes you'd like to see more or less of in books? Very interesting. I really like books that focus in on nature and kind of the balance between things, which is why I like Ursula Le Guin's writing, because it's always in there, but it's not in a lot of other books. So yeah, I guess I'd want something that was set in kind of a nature setting where it describes the landscapes and different animals and things like that. Question number 7 is, what are some of your BookTube goals? Ooh, okay. So if I could hit 1,000 subscribers, that would be awesome. I think we're almost halfway there. And it's only been a year, so that's really cool. I would also really like to meet up with other booktubers like I did with Rachael. Thought it was amazing. It was really cool to film a video with someone else and see how much better their filming setup is than mine. Mine's very cheap, so I probably wouldn't invite anyone around here. But it would be cool to go and travel and meet new people, film videos with them, and honestly just meet up with them to chat and have tea or coffee. And so yeah, definitely physically meeting people would be really nice, and maybe one day setting up a reading group so we can talk about books together and read them together. I think that'll be really fun. Right now I don't have the time for that, but hopefully one day. Question number 8 is, what advice would you give to a booktuber that has just created their channel? I don't know if I can give you any advice that's going to be different from anyone else. You have to just do it. It doesn't matter if you film on your phone, it doesn't matter if you film on camera. I would say start off on your phone, especially if you have an iPhone. You can literally film in 4K and it doesn't take up that much space. You can edit it on your phone. I use VN Video Editor. It's completely free. You just have to skip out of an ad at the start, and it's been really good. I haven't had any problems with it. I wouldn't use iMovie, I think it's called. That's the one I was using originally, and that's the one that gave me the glitchy noises, so that wasn't great. So I found VN and I would recommend that. It's really good. So if you're going to film on your phone, edit on your phone as well and just export it straight to YouTube. It's very easy. Canva is a really good tool to use that's free, where you can create amazing thumbnails. You can create things for Instagram as well, so that's been really handy for me too. And then obviously the advice with yourself is be yourself. Just be you. You will naturally kind of become more used to talking to a camera. It's still a little bit weird for me at times, but nowhere near as weird as when I first started. So yeah, eventually you will get used to it and you'll kind of open up, and people can tell when you're being genuine as well. They will tell if you're lying about whether you liked a book or not, or if you're trying to skirt around issues and things like that. So yeah, just be you, and you will be surprised and amazed at how many people adore you and want to watch you. So yeah, don't spend money straight away. Use what you have and be you, and your channel will kind of naturally flourish. Also, definitely engage with booktubers, not to try and get your name out there, but just because it's nice to be part of that community. Question number 9 is, what are some qualities or traits that you look for when it comes to watching other booktubers? I really like people that incorporate nature into some of their videos. Not every video, of course, because that would be really hard. It's not feasible for everyone to film outside all the time, but I do like it when people do that. I like it when people just kind of sit and are very chatty. I personally gravitate more towards people that are quite, not quiet, but more kind of subdued, very relaxed, very chill. I do try and look for booktubers who have fewer subscribers to try and support them a little bit better, and just people that are kind in general. I do also go for people that read fantasy novels, but I do also look out for people that read books that I don't necessarily read, so that I can get recommendations from them and then try them out, which is actually, I think, why I love Rachel's videos so much. I'm sorry to keep bringing you up, Rachel, but your videos are amazing and your book tastes are really good as well. So for me, we read very different books, but because of that, we can kind of recommend different books to each other and try out different genres that we might not have tried before. So I do look for that in other booktubers as well. And question number 10 is, what is a fun fact about you or a hobby besides reading and writing that people on BookTube may not know you have? I don't think I really have any fun facts about myself. That's sad. Hobby-wise, I just really like going for walks. It doesn't matter where it is. I do love going to the seaside. I love going to forests. I think forests are the place where I kind of feel the safest. Got these beautiful kind of trees around you, and it just feels, there's a different kind of energy there. I'm not the kind of person that picks up on energies very well. That's just not how I'm wired up, but when I do go to places like ancient forests and ruins and things like that, I do get a kind of feeling, and I don't get that with anything else, and it's just so magical. So yeah, I like exploring different places. I don't necessarily have to go abroad to do that. It can be in the UK where I live, as long as the weather is not rubbish, but I do actually enjoy walking in the rain as well. So yeah, just getting outside is kind of the thing that I do other than reading. I wish I could say that I'm good at cooking, but I am not. And really my other hobby would probably be drinking a lot of wine. But yeah, that is it for this BookTube Newbie Tag 2.0. If you want to join in, I do officially tag you, so please let me know if you do film the video. And when you've uploaded it, let me know down in the comments so I can go and check it out for you. But again, thank you so much for one wonderful year on BookTube. It's been amazing. It's completely changed my life. I know it sounds really cliche, but it is so true. And if you're thinking about starting your channel, please do, and let me know if you have, so I can subscribe and start watching your videos. But that is it for me today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!